911. Got a phone call from out there.
Yes, I think I just found a dead body.
Okay, where at, sir?
I am on the intersection of 21st and Cherry. Well, I was doing a meter check because I walked up on it. I didn't get super close.
Can you tell anything? Is it a male or a female?
No, I didn't get that close.
Is it a black male? Is it a black person or a white person?
It's a black person.
How far are you from it?
Close as I want to be.
Police rushed to the scene, where the 911 caller was waiting at the location.
What's going on?
Dead lady laying right over there.
What?
Dead body or something laying right over there. I did not get closer. Laying right up in there. So I worked for the gas company. I was checking that meter.
In that bush there?
Dispatcher wanted to know if it was male or female. I said, ma'am, I'm not being hateful. That's not my job to know that. I'm not walking back in there.
I got you, buddy. Just hang back. 1750. You get me CID out here, I'm gonna have a body.
Inside the gas meter, I observed what appeared to be a black female deceased. She had been deceased, obviously, for a couple days because of her condition. When I'm going by the body, I get a real good taste of it. Because, I mean, people can say what they want to about the smell. You can taste it. It permeates you. The caller appeared to be shaken. He was obviously upset by what he had seen. I'm not thinking that this gentleman's involved because he's very shocked.
Police taped off the area, and investigators arrived at the scene.
The residence on Cherry Street where the victim was located, local drug users would use that residence to squat in and use it also for a place to get high. We arrived on scene, and it was important to clear the residence where the body was located because there may be potential suspects or other victims inside the residence, and it could be our potential crime scene as well.
We get into what we call a stick formation to where we're in line, and then there's a point guy, which is me. There was garbage located throughout the house. You could obviously tell that someone had been staying there at some point.
Right here. I don't know what that is.
Well, we were looking for blood splatter. We were looking for instruments that could have been used in the actual crime.
It was some type of orthopedic wrist brace that somebody would use. We just assumed that it would possibly belong to a suspect. We collected it as evidence.
Get the corner and run.
The body was badly beaten in the face.
Whoa.
And we knew that somebody had killed her and dumped her there.
Just the material of the dress and the way she was laying appeared that she was possibly sexually assaulted. As I was taking photos of her body, I noticed that there was a small puzzle piece stuck to her stomach area.
It was odd that one puzzle piece was stuck to her body. There was no puzzle pieces inside the residence where the body was found, nor there were no puzzle pieces around the body in the yard. So at that point, we started trying to find where this puzzle piece had come from. We knew if we could find where this puzzle piece came from, then we probably had located the crime scene.
There's one right there, too.
Investigators discovered several distinctive tattoos on her body and began using them as clues to identify who she was.
I received information from an officer that Jasper Perry had come to the scene and told them that he had been looking for his friend, and her name was Bianca Ryner.
When we're working a crime as heinous as this, to have a bystander come up and ask officers, did you find Bianca Ryner? That's odd, considering we didn't even know who she was. At that point, we do want to speak with him.
Hey, Jasper. All right. Would you be willing to write me a statement about Bianca?
I left the scene, went a few blocks to the house, and talked to Jasper Perry.
Write me a statement about Bianca, about maybe what she was wearing, anything like that. See, right at this point, we're trying to eliminate everything.
And how long ago it had been since he had seen her and where she might have been going.
Okay, she had on the dress.
She had on dreads?
A dress, like a black and pink dress.
Was it striped or?
Striped.
Striped?
Yeah.
Black and pink dress?
Yeah.
Once he describes the dress to me, I'm thinking that our deceased person is Bianca Ryner.
No, she's going to Miss shop and she'll be right back. But if it's her name Bianca, yeah, Ryner.
Bianca Ryner. Okay.
Now that we do have the name of the victim, we obviously want to do everything we can to find the young lady's killer. She had not only been strangled with the cords around her neck, but that she had also been bludgeoned and had been sexually assaulted.
Investigators then brought Jasper Perry in for questioning at the police station, hoping to get more clarity and uncover the truth.
Right here, Jasper. When was the last time you saw Bianca?
It's either a day and a half or 2 days ago.
So it's either Monday or Tuesday, right?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Mm-mm.
Who is Bianca to you?
Just a friend.
Just a friend?
I met her or whatever, and she said she ain't had nowhere to go, so I let her stay at my house. All her clothes still at my house right now.
Were you involved with her sexually?
No, we was just friends.
Never had a sexual relationship?
Never had a sexual relationship with her. I was just trying to help her out.
Okay. Jasper originally told us that he couldn't remember which day he last saw her. He said that they slept in the same bed, but they weren't sexually involved. We knew that Jasper was potentially the last person to see Miss Ryner alive, so we were suspicious of Mr. Perry, to say the least. So you see her a day and a half or 2 days ago. Where did she tell you she was going?
I gave her $6 to go get a pack of cigarettes, and after that, I ain't seen her since.
What's that on your arm there, Jasper?
What's what?
On the back side of your arm there.
I cut yards, and I was trying to fix my wheel and my lawnmower or whatever.
You scraped your arm up?
Nah, burnt it.
After speaking to the victim's grandmother and knowing that she would have been a fighter, Mr. Perry had some wounds on him that we noticed that we thought were possibly defensive wounds. So we did suspect that he was involved in Miss Ryner's death. Did you have anything to do with this situation?
Come on, man. I'm hurt more than anything because she was closer to me than anybody. You know what I'm saying?
You are aware of what DNA is and all that, right?
Yeah.
You don't have a problem with giving us a sample today for DNA?
You can do that.
Jasper Perry gave us a story which we didn't believe, so we offered him a polygraph. He agreed to take it.
Remember which one you're going to lie on? Which one?
It also helps that person to get used to what it's going to feel like to have the instrument attached to them, all the components attached to them.
Did you write number 3? Is your first name Jasper? Have you ever hurt a family member? The test is about to begin. Please remain still with your feet flat on the floor, facing forward. You kill that woman. Did you help plan or participate in the killing of that woman?
Jasper, I've scored the charts. I've looked at everything. It's obvious you're not being honest with me about your involvement with her death.
Man, this test is not right. It's not right. So what question did I fail?
Failed all of them. You failed the test. Being deceptive on the test, that doesn't mean that he killed Bianca. It just means that there's something that he's concealing, some sort of information that he has not given law enforcement. So we need to find that out. You lied.
But I lied.
Your call. You killed her. Now, here's the thing.
You said I killed her?
Yes. I'm saying you killed her.
Man, that's on my kids. I didn't.
Don't put anything on your kids. Don't do that.
Oh my God, man, y'all finna charge me with a murder.
Now, let me tell you this. All right. Looking at how she was, I mean, you felt bad about what you did. You did. It was obvious.
I swear to God.
I think it was on purpose.
But I'm telling you,
I don't think it was on purpose.
Sir, I didn't kill her.
As far as polygraph being used in court, in the state of Arkansas, it is inadmissible. However, it is a tool that we use in the investigation to help steer us. Once a person's found deceptive on a test, then of course you go from the regular casual interview to it is an interrogation at that point. So we are going to do what we got to do to get that information, and it does put pressure on that person. It is a stressful situation.
There's one or two things happened here. Okay? You're a cold-blooded killer that needs to be locked up and the key thrown away. You're a person that made a mistake.
I didn't kill her.
We knew that if he did have something to do with her, it was possible that his DNA would probably be on her. We didn't have any analysis back at this point, so we didn't know.
At that point, I don't know if he's going to be the person who actually killed Bianca, but he's definitely going to be a suspect until we determine why it is that he was deceptive on this test. We knew that Jasper was deceptive. He was definitely still a suspect in this case.
After the interview, investigators began tracing Bianca's final days. During the timeline review, they discovered a man she had met during a recent trip, and he quickly became their next person of interest.
We met about a month ago. She was one of my employees' friends, and she came over to his house. I met her over there.
What kind of relationship did you have?
Well, friends and stuff. She's kind of wild, young and stuff, free spirited. But
we're being told that you and her went out of town last week together.
Yeah, I got a business in Mississippi too. She rode with me down there.
At this point, he's acting suspicious. We, of course, wanted to question him to find out what his whereabouts were for the last few days so we could narrow him down as a suspect or eliminate him as a suspect.
So how long were you out in Mississippi?
4 days. 4 days, yeah. Our trip got cut. We stayed at a resort where I do my work at on the beach.
Did he shoot between y'all?
Oh, we had a good time.
No, I mean.
What, sexually? Oh, no.
When was the last time that you saw her?
Last time I saw her when I dropped her off when we got back from Mississippi, probably like 2 weeks ago, probably like 10, 11 o'clock at night Monday. It might have been Tuesday, I'm not sure. Oh, it's been a while.
We didn't actually rule him out as a suspect, but we did not have enough to continue an investigation on him as a suspect. So we kind of put him on the back burner.
Investigators collected his DNA sample for testing and, with no immediate evidence linking him to the crime, they released him. As the investigation continued with no answers, Bianca's family began losing patience, desperate for justice and closure.
Bianca was the first daughter that I had, believe it or not, and I call her my daughter because she was with me from the time she was a year old up until she got grown. She was my son's daughter. And when she came to live with me, everything was just wonderful because I had him there, I had her there. She was my prize.
Detectives learned of a phone call that was placed the night before the body was found. A caller advised our dispatch office that the door to the residence was open and they were requesting an officer to go by and check the residence. So as we're listening to this phone call, the detective who handles our sex offender registry recognized the voice on the phone call as that of Ricky Bassett, who is a local registered sex offender.
Detectives then tracked down Ricky for questioning, hoping he could fill in the missing pieces of the case.
We found a body over there at that house, okay? You called it in last night. You called in the door was kicked in over there.
Yeah.
Mr. Bassett told us that he was going to his old residence, which was across the street from where we located Bianca Ryner's body, to look for a wrist brace that he had left at the residence, and noticed that the door was open to the residence across the street, and he just wanted to call the police and report it.
You said that was your hand brace, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you left it in the house when you moved?
Yes.
Ricky did not live in the residence where we found the brace, so we knew that it was highly suspicious that we would find this wrist brace he's looking for at what we at the time thought was the scene of the crime.
Why was your hand brace in the house where it was found?
It's supposed to be in that other house over there. The other house where I moved.
I don't know how your wrist brace gets in this house. And you're over there looking for your wrist brace, Ricky. It don't make any sense. Okay? You've been in prison before. We know that. And it was for rape. Correct? Is there any reason why your DNA will come back on this girl?
Yes, sir.
We had not gotten back any results from the medical examiner's report yet. We have a local sex offender who is claiming that he lost a wrist brace in what we thought was the crime scene. We were excited because we thought we had our guy.
Will you submit to a polygraph?
Yes, sir.
We're going to give it to you right now, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. Right now, I'm looking at you as a suspect, man.
Investigators collected his DNA and scheduled a polygraph test. During the examination, they began asking critical questions to determine whether he was telling the truth.
Did you kill that woman? You know for sure who killed that woman.
Ricky, I scored the polygraph charts. I think you were there, and I think you know who done this. I even believe you took part in it. Your hand brace was in the house. Right now is the opportunity. Right now is the time that you need to start coming clean about this. What happened?
Hey, all I know, the door was open.
A girl is dead. There's 2 children without a mother tonight. Be honest with me. Be honest with me about what happened so I can tell her family what happened. Tell me what went on. There's 1 or 2 things here. They could say you killed her out of just cold blood, you're a sex offender, needs to be thrown in jail. Or this was an accident. This is something that went wrong. You felt bad, that's why you called. Tell me, Ricky. Tell me what happened to her. So I can tell her family.
So I don't know yet, man.
I mean, it is challenging when you're working a case like this because this person is showing to be deceptive. So when I approach Ricky, I want to know why you are deceptive. Are you involved in this crime directly? Do you have knowledge of it? So I'm gonna go at him hard.
Investigators then headed to Ricky's house. They needed answers, and they were hoping his home might reveal the truth.
Yes, sir. I know he come by while we was cleaning out the house Monday morning and was sifting through the garbage looking for a wrist brace.
At this point, he's acting suspicious. He's looking around. He's not looking at us in the eyes.
What did you say your name was?
Dalton Torres.
You got ID?
No, I don't.
You don't have no form of ID?
No, when I was on the train here, my wallet was took out of my bag while I was sleeping.
What's your date of birth?
7/21/1995.
95?
This man looked about 60. I knew immediately that he was lying to us.
Do you have any issues with us walking around back here to your house and talking?
No.
Private?
Okay.
No.
You can see what a mess the house is in. All that's like puzzle pieces and stuff that we swept out of there. This house needs a lot of work.
We can see these puzzle pieces laying all over the floor in the hallway, and they're covered in a stain that we automatically recognize as blood. We knew at that point, we've got our crime scene. We were there. We were where we needed to be.
Hey, do you mind coming up to the police station with us and talking to us? Well, I want to sit down and talk to you slowly, okay?
Investigators then arrested Bennett Harold, a tenant living in Ricky's house. They brought him in for further questioning, hoping he could finally lead them to the truth.
The black girl that we found across the street from your house, did you know her?
No, I didn't.
Have you had any girls in your house this week?
No, I didn't. I didn't go in that house till first thing Monday morning after 8 o'clock.
There's no reason why your DNA should be on Bianca. And there's no reason why Bianca's DNA should be on your body anywhere.
That's
or
right.
in your house.
That's right.
No reason at all.
No reason at all.
We need to get Mr. Bennett locked into a story of where he was, what was going on. Of course, he denies having anything to do with it, but we know that if he had sex with her, his DNA would probably be on her.
Harold, let's talk. And if you had sex with the girl, if she was prostituting, and you had sex with her, just tell us, man. If you had sex with her, I don't care. All I care about is if you killed her. Listen, buddy. If you had sex with that girl, you don't tell us, and her DNA comes back on you, you're count. Did you have sex with her, Harold?
Y'all would think I was guilty of killing her if I said yes. I didn't kill anybody. I ain't never done that.
During hours of questioning, Ricky refused to admit anything. He only claimed he and Bianca had been intimate, nothing more. But as detectives increased the pressure, his story began to crack, and eventually he confessed him.
I know you feel bad about what happened. You're not a bad person. Mr. Bennett, what happened? What happened? What happened in there?
She grabbed him and said, I'm trying to think that we've gone back to standing with that. I got mad and down the bar. I grabbed the bar.
Harold, he started crying, said he didn't mean to, talked about an argument between the two of them. I know that he wasn't giving me the actual full details as to what he had done.
Detectives then transported Bennett Harold back to the crime scene, forcing him to walk them through exactly what happened, step by step.
You and Bianca were over here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She don't love sleep first.
Okay.
We went in the bedroom.
Okay.
And we came back in here.
Okay.
And then I ended up not being able to finish, you know.
Yeah.
And I put at least half the money back. And she grabbed that knife.
What knife? That one that's right there?
Yes.
Okay.
Harold walks me through the house, points me to where Bianca was standing, where he starts claiming that she had had a pocket knife on her. Harold was steadily portraying himself as he was a victim in this, and this was self-defense.
Laura's laying right here. I grabbed Laura.
Floyd. So if I'm her, how did you hit? You don't really hit me, just bam.
Every time he would beat her and she would lose consciousness, when she would wake up, he would go back and beat her some more.
I hit her not once, but twice that time.
Did she still have the knife?
Yeah. I mean, that's one tough girl, I'll tell you what. And I hit her again twice in the head. I went, bam.
Okay.
Damn. I'm trying to be rational and calm with her. Right. Trying to calm her down. And she won't settle down for nothing.
During the reenactment video, he never mentions shooting her. He does attempt to portray the murder as more of a self-defense, which obviously, you know, when he shoots her 3 times in the head, I mean, there was no self-defense involved with regard to that. It made the murder just that much more heinous, I believe.
Harold Bennett was convicted of Bianca Ryner's murder and given a life sentence. He stated that no one else was involved, and authorities found no evidence to suggest otherwise. The case reached its legal conclusion. Justice followed, but one life was gone, and nothing could bring it back.